Hi everyone, this is L Boogie, and this is the L Boogie Speaks 2 show. And I'm going to talk about 50 and up. I'm going to talk about black voters that are 50 and up. I'm a part of that group, but the most loyal part of the Democratic Party, of course, the base of the Democratic Party is black people. You know, we elected this president to office last November. This November is going to be the midway point, and it's going to be the midterm elections. And we have a segment of the black community, or black voter base, 50 and up is the most loyal to the Democratic Party and more likely to turn out for them regardless of whether they're getting screwed or not. Now, in my last two videos, I said I'm not sugarcoating anything, and I'm not. You can be offended. That's fine. And you have other content creators that, you know, they have their way. You know, I've tried this too, but I'm frustrated to the point now where I'm just gonna, you know, be offensive, if you would call it that. Now, I could just question my age group and demographic intelligence in a dignified way, or I can just come straight out and call you stupid. So at this point, if you're 50 and above and you know that this president hasn't really done anything for his base that turned out for him and gave him the election and gave the Democrats the House and the Senate, and you're still going to line up this November and continue to support this party when their asses need to be broke, then you're stupid. Being, like I said in my last video, being stupid 50 years in a row. You know, a mistake is a mistake, but then you continue to make the same mistake over and over and over and over again, year after year after year after year, then it's, you know, it's stupidity. It's stupid. So if you're 50 and above and you in the sound of my voice, you listening, then you need to give the Democratic Party what they have given you thus far, this president. Whatever the president has given you since you elected him, that is what you give him in return. That's common sense. You don't, it's like going to the store, to the grocery store. You have a grocery list of items. You shopping, and they don't have anything that you have on your list because you made out a list before you left home, because you took inventory of your kitchen and your house and you wrote down everything you needed to get, went to the grocery store and none of it is there, but you go through the line with your empty basket and pay the cashier money anyway. I'm gonna use that analogy. That is what's going on with what are you getting from your vote. Stood in line, voted during a pandemic, gave President Biden the White House and the Democrats the House and the Senate, and they have given you their ass to kiss, because that's basically what they've done. They passed a bipartisan bill for the Asians and Pacific Islanders because they were under attack. So they passed a bill for them. And then the biggest slap in the face about that is they were accusing African Americans of attacking Asians, like there was a campaign, of us attacking Asians, which was a bunch of bullshit. Then you had some stupid Negroes talking about stop Asian hate. And that is our problem. You need to get your head out of your ass. And that's that's the message I'm bringing. I'm giving it to you rough, rugged, and raw. Get your head out your ass, because that's what's going on. Or is your head up your ass so far and so long that you can't pull it out? That's what it is, right? It's up there so far you can't pull your head out your ass. That's the problem. So they passed a bipartisan bill to give Asians and Pacific Islanders protections that we should have had 100 years ago, and $50 million. But you're gonna line up this November and pay for nothing. Pay for getting nothing. Because your vote is like currency to politicians. It's like currency. Because it helps keep them in office, and it helps keep them in a position to do everything for everyone else and nothing for you. And I'm talking to the most loyal African Americans that y'all probably are African Americans. I'm foundational Black American. That's who I am. So I'm talking to 50, if you 50 and up, and that's my age group. So there's people that were in high school when I was in high school. We grew up in the same era in the same time. I consider us children of the civil rights movement. Our parents were in a time where they were old enough to have participated in it. We're the kids of the civil rights movement. So it's not about loyalty any longer. You need to be loyal to your damn self. And when they come out the woodwork, because they know they're in trouble, because they're not stupid. They watch social media and they know what's going on. They know they're in trouble. The strategists. See, Biden gonna do what he do, but then he has his people coming to him saying, "Oh shit, oh damn, oh hell, we in trouble," and they are in trouble. We need to break their asses. That's what we need. We need to fucking break them. Break their asses like we should have broke them 20, 30 years ago. Or you can continue what you've been doing. I'm going now. I got to vote. Bucking your eyes and shit. I got to vote. Like it's like you're gonna die if you can't sit your ass home for a good reason. And then if you just have to vote and you want to write somebody in, write your name in, or write someone else's name in, or vote Green Party or Libertarian or something like that. But do not if you don't want to give your votes to the Republicans, that's cool. Don't give your votes to either party. If you just have to stand in line to vote, pick somebody else to vote for. Then come out, put your sticker on, smile, take a selfie, put that shit on Facebook and keep it moving. Then, you still get the benefit of feeling like you did your civic duty and duty to our ancestors, because the only reason our ancestors fought and died for us was for to vote for the Democratic Party. You know that, right? That's the only reason why. So if you still need your feel good moment, line on up and vote for the Libertarians or the damn another party. Shit. But those of us who know better, that short message right there for those of us who have been doing who have been doing what we've been doing so long that it's like you'll wake up in the middle of the night, in the middle of your sleep, election day, and get up like a zombie, like you sleepwalking. Take a shower, put on your clothes, and go right onto the polls. It's just time, try to hold it in the road to see can you vote for the Libertarians or the Green Party instead of voting for a Democrat or a Republican, particularly the Democrats, because you're not getting nothing. Get laughed at. I'll just keep it real. You get laughed. Come on, man. We get laughed at. It's just a mere fact that they're real blatant with it. And they open with it and overt. Biden is totally ignoring y'all asses. Totally. You got niggas complaining. Well, we couldn't get this. They ain't doing this. They ain't doing that. Well, you ain't make no demands. You ain't make no demands. Okay, you didn't make any demands on Obama. What the hell you make you think? Obama was black in skin color. He was black and you could say that he was black on the outside. He ain't do shit. So what makes you think you're gonna get something out of Jim Crow Joe Biden? And he is Jim Crow Joe Biden because if you just do a little research, you know what? I usually just go ahead on and give it to you. Do some research on Joe Biden. And it's sad because I talk to people. I talked to a lady the other day. And I'm like, I told her some of the political things, the political bills that he signed and written that didn't do anything for the black community but hurt the black community. And she was like, she did, oh, thank you for telling me, I didn't know. In the age of information. So the last 50 years, we've been blindly giving Democrats our vote. Okay, now there was an excuse when it wasn't, that much information. And you basically have to go off their stump speech or whatever when information was limited. It's not limited. You can find out your congressman or senator's voting record. You can see what they voted on and how they voted. It's a website for that. So we've been blindly it's just had an epiphany. So we've been blindly lining up voting for these jokers the last 50 years. And you still have the 50 and over crowd, I call them the Democrats' faithful 50-year-olds. They're still going to carry on this stupidity. And it's stupid. I'm saying what it is. It's stupid. It's stupid. You don't like me calling it stupid? Stop being stupid. It's dumb. Now, for the sake of information, I'm going to rattle off a few groups that the Biden administration has helped besides yourself. And these groups didn't even vote for his ass. First was the Asians and Pacific Islanders, $50 million in protections. You can't even talk shit to them. If they talking shit to you, doing some fucking hate crime, a federal hate crime, you get charged. They ended the war in Afghanistan. $6.2 to $6.4 billion to resettle Afghans in this country. At the same time when he was flying Afghans in, he was flying Haitians back to Haiti. The planes flying by each other and shit. Everybody, they looking at each other. Haitians on the plane, looking out the window going, the hell? We flying out. Who are the people on the other plane flying in? Okay, there were a proposed $450,000 per person. You know, this was the Civil Liberties Union fighting on behalf of those separated at the border during the Trump administration's zero tolerance policy. They tried to enter the country illegally and got separated from their kids. So the Civil Liberties Union want to, address them by even giving, possibly $1 million per family or $450,000 per person for roughly 5,300 people. Biden came out and said that wasn't going to happen. Reason being the results of the Virginia governor's race. This is my spiel on it. When 800,000 Democrats sat home, probably more than likely 800,000 black people sat home in Virginia and didn't come out and vote for the Democratic candidate running for governor of Virginia. And the Republican won. So they should expect more of the same. And now it's no negotiation. We don't have to negotiate with them. Well, if you vote, we'll give you, the trinkets and the symbolic victories and whatnot. That's over. Symbolic victories? No. That's over. That's over. Y'all got to write the check, baby. Y'all got to write the check. Write the check and everything else we want tangible that we could touch, feel, and damn near taste. No more symbolic victories. That's it. Hey, you don't write the check, can't get the vote. That's what's up. And you 50-year-olds and above can stand your behinds in line and send in an attempt to send these jokers back to the Senate and the House. You stupid. And you're going to stand in line knowing you stupid. I'm not being nice. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm not asking. Nope. Because it's too crucial and it's to the point now where it's just dumb. If you stand in line, like I said, you can go to the grocery store with a list. You get nothing on the list, but you still go to the cash register and give them your money. That's the same thing you're doing with your vote. It's the same thing you're doing with your vote. So I'm not going to hold you long. But we got November coming up. In another 11 months? So I'll be making quite a few videos on this topic. Beating you over the head with it because that's what you deserve, to be beat over the head with it. That's what you deserve. Now, I'm quite sure that a bunch of black people that are 50 years old and older are woke. And they're not going to go down there and stand in line knowing that they're going to get laughed at. Because you don't think they're laughing. You got to use a little brain power and figure that when they behind closed doors and they talking about us, they laugh. You don't think they laughed? And guess who else laughing? All the other groups that got something, they laughing at your ass. The Asians laugh at you. They already don't fucking respect us. Don't no other group in this bitch respect us. Because we fucking fools. They laugh at your ass. All the other groups. And they ain't even vote for his ass. Afghans can't fucking vote. They're not even citizens. They flying asses over here spending your taxpayer dollars on their monkey asses. For them to settle, get jobs and houses and shit. Now stand your punk asses in there in November and vote for them to get some more shit. Native Americans, to include Indians, Hawaiians, and Alaskans. $31 billion. In that big bill he signed. That was in that for them. Had a meeting and all. I covered this on my podcast for November. If you go to my podcast on Anchor, hell, the link is in the description for this channel here. Just click on it. And listen to the message for November. The show I made in November. And I gave all the information about how they were splitting the $31 billion up and where it was going to Native American communities. And you voted for them to get that shit. You ain't get nothing but a damn holiday that we've been celebrating anyway. But you're gonna go right back down there this November and line up and do the same stupid shit again. That's right, stupid. It's fucking stupid. They need to be broke. That's the only way we're gonna get respect. If we don't break their asses, you're gonna continue to get fucking disrespected. I'm about done with this message right here. And I'm gonna be all up in your ass. I'm dragging your ass. I'm dragging your ass in 2022. I'm dragging that ass. This L Boogie. Like and subscribe. If you don't like, you're not gonna like and subscribe anyway. I'm not changing my message. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it or don't subscribe. This is gonna be my message. I'm dragging that ass in 2022 because it's just it needs to be done. Because people are trying to be nice and they're trying to plead and beg y'all to do what the right thing, and you still gonna line up and vote for the Democrats to get everybody billions of dollars and you don't get shit. I'm dragging you. I'm not being nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being nice. I'm calling names, whatever. Because it's the fucking truth. If something is stupid, it's not smart. It's not smart to stand in line and stand in line and vote for people that's not gonna do nothing for you. Only slaves do shit for free. You still a fucking slave? Evidently. All right. You're so boogie. If you choose to, like and subscribe. There's 2 links in the chat. I mean, I'm not in the chat, but 2 links in my description for my channel. For punisintended.blogspot.com. That's my blog. I'm bringing the pain on there too. Not so much political, but a hodgepodge of subjects. You know, sports, religion, and everything else. And then there's a link to my podcast. Listen to L Boogie on Anchor. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts. And that's all I have to say for now. I'll holler at y'all in a minute when I make my next video. Deuces. Sometimes it's tough love. Tough. You know, because sometimes you guys, you know, it's just like raising a child. You know, you got more than one child. One has to be disciplined one way, and one has to be disciplined another way. And that's us at the moment. Some of us get it, some of us don't. Some of us you can explain in a nice manner what need to be done. Some you gotta cuss them out. That's how I go. Well, I'll holler at y'all later. This is L Boogie. Deuces. See y'all in a minute.